When do we talk about the fucking shows and movies? Thanks for the F shot.
I don't know, but his arms are doing chewed up.
Show me what you got.
We'll drink it if you say.
Get swifty. Take a shit on the floor. Oh yeah. If you haven't noticed, we're going to be talking about Rick and Morty today. Actually, we're going to be doing a draft, a Rick and Morty draft. If we were going to be doing a spin-off show, and we wanted some characters for our own show, kind of like Rick and Morty, who would we want to bring? So that's what we're planning to do. But before we get started, we're going to introduce ourselves on the far right.
A MussKeg. Always.
I'm the guy that squanches it up. I'm LewisLightning.
And I'm just John Cleveland. I'm CountryBoy. CountryBoy. I forgot what I call myself.
Yourself.
I forgot what I call myself. Now I know who I am.
Everybody knows.
Now I know who I am.
So we'll do shots.
Now I know who I am.
Some shots, some purple stuff.
Yeah.
Some Sunny D.
Some Sunny D.
Yes.
Oh.
It's not too bad.
Almost like, I don't want to say medicine-y, but there's like...
The grape is probably
it's supposed to be grape,
yeah.
but it's like...
I thought it was like grape juice, basically.
It's like grape juice, but...
I got a medicine-y taste in that.
A little bit of some other taste.
Let's just say I didn't go top shelf with those.
Yeah. So to decide who goes first in this draft, it's going to be a snake draft back and forth. If you've seen any of our drafts before, you know how they go. We're going to do pick a cards. High card gets to go first, and then second and third.
Who picks first, then?
I'm going to do the first
card.
pick.
You got all the choices.
Don't flip it up yet.
I'm not looking.
No, you go next, Lou.
I'm not looking.
Let's keep... I'm going to just take the bottom.
And then, okay. Did
No,
you
actually,
see what it was?
I'm going to go there. Cut a little
Okay.
bit.
And then we reveal. What the fuck do I have?
I got a 6.
7, 6.
7. Oh, John, I
So you and I got to do a second cut?
So I told you about the soup.
You want one more cut.
Well, I don't have to cut.
And... Oh, you looked... oh, I got Jack. Okay, I go first. Okay.
So John,
So me, Craig.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, God, you get good picks.
All right. So I'm gonna start with one character that's been in the series since the first season. I'm gonna go with Bird Person.
Oh.
Bird Person.
Wow. I mean, I didn't think he'd go first, but I thought maybe he would get picked.
Yeah, he's gone. Bird Person's gone.
Well, why are you picking Mr. Bird Person?
I want Mr. Bird Person because I just like he's just so straight and he has absolutely no emotion, and he's not a funny character, but he is somehow. And he did die technically, and he came back. He rose as the Phoenix person. So, but I'm taking Bird Person specifically. I think I don't want like the evil version of him. That's the first pick.
All right. Geez. Okay. So obviously I'm not as versed, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do okay. For my pick, I'm gonna take Mr. Meeseeks. I think he'll.
Look at me, Mr. Meeseeks.
I think I get a lot of variety. I could almost have an episodic TV series with Mr.
Every episode is every problem.
Every episode is him solving a problem for somebody, and then I could maybe even have all the characters I take be involved in that series essentially, like either helping Mr. Meeseeks or using it. But
I guess I didn't describe what my show was going to be about, but what
I didn't get.
That's not what I meant.
I was just say when he said Meeseeks, like he solves the problem. Like, well, technically, every time Meeseeks finishes a problem, he's gone. But yours is like. I guess the Meeseeks box.
The box?
I guess the box. Yeah, sorry.
It'd be a very short run show.
Let's just
Unless
say
he doesn't solve
hold
it.
on a sec. If I don't get anybody else in this draft, you're right. I'm going to be in trouble.
That's the twist. That he never actually solves it, and he just gets more and more frustrated as time goes on.
He just hates life even more and more.
Okay, so to be clear, I guess maybe I'm talking the Mr. Meeseeks box.
Whatever.
But yeah,
they're all the same.
Yeah.
So. Was main cast like we didn't really discuss it on camera.
So yeah, I was gonna say for main cast, you can pick whatever version of you want as that character.
We only get one main cast pool.
Okay.
Each.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
okay.
sure.
Okay.
Okay, because I.
But if you're picking a character, I can't also pick that character or even a version of that character.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go. Like I thought it was one of the easiest picks for the main cast. Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Jerry'd be a good spin-off.
He's just the saddest character.
Are you taking the...
He's such a loser. He's the biggest loser
You're taking that...
ever to exist.
I don't know the name of him, but the episode where they go to couples counseling and he's like...
Yeah, he's like that Warren version of him.
But he's the punching
This is what you think of me?
And he just shows his ass.
Over his ass, yeah.
I always curious if I wasn't going to take him just because it would seem too on brand.
Yeah.
But
he feels like a Kirk Van Houten to me for Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's two from the main cast that I would have gone between, but that was my number one pick.
Nice.
After that, I'm gonna probably go with the I don't know what his name is, Mr. President.
The
President of the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's a good one.
he can combat Rick in a way. He's not really smart like Rick and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's just as
Well, he's
determined as
gone
Rick.
toe to toe with him.
But he's got like the
Yeah.
guys behind him to help him.
Yeah.
So the President of the United States, like, what's Keith David? Does
Keith
the voice?
David, yeah. Keith David, yeah.
Like it's just perfect.
He's got a great voice.
Oh, he does. I
animation.
love his voice.
Yeah.
I wish I had his voice. So sultry
that's a
and
good. Those are great picks. That I honestly, the President
The President was never on my radar, but it's a great
pick.
one. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a character that I'm not going to take because I don't show emotion when it comes to these drafts.
Thor.
Fuck you! You piece of shit! You motherfucking piece of shit! If I wasn't gonna get Silver Surfer, I needed Thor!
Sorry, I go ruthless. But I know there's a character, like when I took...
Oh God, no!
When I took...
No!
But there's a character that I know he probably wants, and I just don't think I could do enough with them in my story. So, I'm going to go with taking a main character, but a version of it, from my favorite episode, Pickle Rick.
Okay.
I think Pickle Rick...
I thought that was good.
Yeah, I'm not...
So we're saying Rick is off the table.
Rick's off the table now,
yeah.
Rick's off the table.
But I want Pickle Rick, because that guy... I mean, can you imagine Pickle Rick? He could become anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you just see how he comes from a pickle to literally like taking out this whole building of guys of like agents.
I mean, you know, you can even remember how he gets there, like biting himself on the lip in order to get the brine juice to get the rat to come over. Or no,
lure it over.
Was it a rat or
cockroach?
right?
Cockroach.
Yeah.
Then he gets the cockroach
He's looking
part.
at cockroaches
Then he gets the
right
rat. Yeah. Yeah. Just builds his way up. Yeah, that's
Ingenious. Yeah.
not surprised, but it's.
I mean, I don't.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, go.
He's basically like a cyborg at the end, although he's just
I think
rat parts.
to just further the point on why specifically that version of Rick is my favorite episode, and I think if I could have seen more of Pickle Rick and if he came back, I would take it. And I just don't know what you'd end up with. It could be a really shitty pick.
Spinning off of your pick, I'm gonna go with another character from that episode. Danny Trejo's character, the Jaguar.
When you said that, I was thinking,
nice.
Jaguar.
Nice.
Like this guy, he wants to get the people that have his daughter or whatever the hell the story is.
I thought he was going to pick Concerto. You get the real fact.
I think it's killed at the very end.
I know.
But yeah, Jaguar. He's such a badass character, and Danny Trejo.
What's his history?
This is exactly. He's just so cool, and he goes toe to toe with Pickle Rick.
That's the other thing about these stories is you basically get the opportunity to explore the lore and the backstory of these characters.
Yeah, there's so much more I want to know about this guy. And then my next pick is one I feel like LewisLightning might have on his list.
I have no list.
It might be one that he wanted anyways. I'm going to go with Evil Morty.
Ooh.
Evil. You got so many versions of Morty.
Morty's
and they're
awesome.
basically the same. Yeah, there's no Mortys on the list anymore since I took them. But they're all basically the same. All they're dumb. They're just there as a camouflage for Rick. But this one is like the reverse. He's like the smart. He's intelligent. He is
In a
evil.
way, Rick was a camouflage for him. Like the whole time you thought this eye patch Rick was the bad guy.
Yeah. Nope. The eye patch. Yeah, Morty. But, yeah, so Evil Morty. That's my third pick.
Jeez, I'm already at my third here. I there's so many that I was thinking. I'm like, I would get this person. I thought they'd be gone by now. But I'm actually kind of changing gears here, and I'm gonna need your guys' help remembering the name of this character because my phone isn't working fast enough.
Yeah, my guy was just Mr. President, so.
Yep, Mr. Pickle Rick. You know, every good show needs a bit of an antagonist in some way, and you know, to challenge Pickle Rick and Mr. Meeseeks, I guess the Meeseeks box. I think his name is Veep. David Cross's character in the micro universe.
Yeah. I was thinking of that guy actually.
Who makes his own box.
And like the battle between...
That just sounds like slavery, but with more steps.
I think his name's Veep. I'll see if I can figure it out, but I think he'll be a good... I thought he was a great antagonist for
It was a good battle for Rick.
Yeah. So
totally.
I'll go with him and I'll find the name eventually.
I almost had him on my list. He was one I couldn't think of him being a big enough threat, but then no, he definitely could. Because the whole episode, he was the whole.
Probably wouldn't have taken him if I didn't have Pickle Rick. That's to be, or Rick of any version, to be honest. But
no, it's actually a really good one.
So again, just we didn't establish if they're dead, like we can still pick.
Everybody's still alive for this pick. If they've died in the series, they can come back for this pick.
Because that's my next pick. I was gonna say Million Ants.
Oh yeah.
I just like he's pretty like dull tonally, like how he talks and stuff. But he's got a backstory too. Like they had a child together, him and that whatever her other name that.
It's what the hell? I don't know.
But they had a kid together, but it was just a bunch of.
I screwed up here. I should have just picked that entire. What's the name of the team?
The Vindicators.
Vindicators.
I should have just picked all the Vindicators and had like a Vindicators.
Is he related to Eyes in Your Aunt's Andy?
What?
Eyes in your hand, remember?
The guy from the commercial.
Oh, that guy.
He's like, I got eyes in my hands. I can't see. You can't feel anything. He's like touching things. My hand's on fire. I can't.
Maybe he's
feel
like an alternate universe where like the ants took over his body and became something.
Maybe that's like the original version of him.
But he's got a little bit of backstory and stuff too. So I think you could build off that.
Yeah.
Too.
Zeep, Zeep Zanflor.
Okay.
And I don't think it's played by David Cross like I thought.
I thought it was David
Stephen
Cross.
Colbert.
Oh,
No, David Cross plays
I can
Prince
see.
You know, now that I can hear it, yeah, absolutely.
David Cross plays Prince Nebula.
Yes, when they're in that VR version.
We kept Googling like David Cross, Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Why is this?
Okay.
But my rebound pick is going to be Squanchy.
Oh, Squanchy.
Squanchy,
yeah.
Squanchy. Hey, I'm Squanchy over here.
I don't know, like.
Every word is squash. It's like Smurf, but it's squash.
He's to me, he's kind of like.
But he's like disgusting and.
He's kind of like Cliff in the bar. He's not like as popular as Norm and whatever, but he's just there and he gives advice.
He's like a tattered cat though too. It's like he's like all beat up, but also he's like Hulk out.
So
yeah.
But doesn't he give advice at one point about like talking about Bird Person when they're trying to find him?
Yeah.
So he does come off that way like the first 3 appearances, but then there is more to him.
Yeah. More depth to it.
Squanchy would have been, if he was there like the last pick, I would have been like, I gotta get Squanchy. But okay, my next pick, the anti-hero. Gotta pronounce his name right.
Is he also one of the Vindicators?
Nope. Abradolf Linkler.
Oh, Abradolf Linkler. Okay.
Linkler. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Hitler and the.
Yeah.
It's great. I thought it was short-lived. I thought, it could have been explored, the dualities of his morality. I thought about him like, I love the look of Abradolf. Can't even get his name right. Abradolf.
Yeah.
But a tragic backstory to be explored. Yeah. Definitely, for sure.
And Rick actually hated him.
I'm almost picturing
so
this whole show is now going to be about whoever can get a hold of the MeSeeks box for the episode, essentially. Yeah.
Okay. My next one will be see, I got a couple here that I'm like.
I know.
That one. No, I'm gonna go with
your 5. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. You guys remember the janitor for the Vindicators? The guy Noob. Yeah, that's my guy. I'm picking Noob. He's awesome. Rick loves him. He did a whole shrine to him.
I was thinking about taking him.
Yeah, I'm taking Noob. Absolutely. He's got these weird offset eyes, and he kind of looks like Mr. Poopy Butthole, but he's
That's what I thought you were gonna pick.
But for Mr. Poopy Butthole, I love him. He's my favorite character. But I don't think a whole series of him would be good. He's good as.
That's
a
what I thought was gonna be like. Yeah.
That's what I cannot use him constantly.
His voice would just get too annoying.
Yeah, it'd be too irritating. Yeah. So I figured Noob is a good fill-in role for that. Nice. So that's why. And he's dressed like a superhero too. He wants to be a superhero so bad. He's just like this. I don't know if he's handicapped or something. Why he's got the offset eyes. So, Noob. And then I guess my last pick.
I know who his last pick's gonna be. Prince Jellybean.
Oh,
I was thinking that too.
No.
Although that
this one,
Rick.
You know what? This one might throw you off a bit. The math teacher, Mr. Goldenfold.
Yeah, I was considering.
I love all of the
it.
dreams that they go into, and I can't even remember any quotes.
This is the most wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
He's hilarious.
Oh.
The whole episode when the heads come in and the cult starts, and he's against the cult essentially.
Yeah.
He's great. I love him.
Mr. Goldenfold. He's his teacher. he's a terrible teacher.
Way to go, Morty! Great. I think that these guys are not going to be shocked at all with this pick. My last pick, I guess. Revelio Clockberg Jr. Because I need to hear more about the Gear Wars.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was wondering if anyone was going to take her. I'd be like, oh, shut up with the fucking Gear Wars. I don't want him in my
really
show.
think about the story I can build here with Mr. Meeseeks and the history of Aberdolf and Revelio Clockberg. Well, he'll be there to document the whole thing.
I feel like you're picking these characters that are like, just, Rick hates. He just they're like the most boring to Rick characters that he just like doesn't want anything to do with.
Well, listen, all I can say is
he's hilarious.
We're going to learn more about the Gear Wars, and that's all I care about. So
yeah.
I could not think of a good last pick for myself.
The math teacher is a good pick. I can't remember his name, but
yeah,
I like that one.
Mr. Golden.
You know, I'll go along the same lines. I'll pick the principal.
Principal Vagina.
No relation.
No relation.
No relation.
You don't have to bring it up. You don't have to bring it up.
Oh my
No
god.
relation.
Oh,
That's
I
awesome
like
picks.
that one.
Awesome picks.
Do we want to maybe? I mean, so we'll let's list out the teams first.
Okay, yeah.
Then we'll pick our favorites, and then we'll. I kind of forgot they were picking favorites. To be perfectly honest, I might have changed mine, but oh well. And then maybe just throw out some other people that we were considering and.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
yeah.
do like maybe one more honorable mention afterwards or something.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so I'll start with mine just because
Yeah.
I got it right here. So Bird Person was my first guy, and then I said Evil Morty, and then I said Jaguar first. Actually,
Jaguar.
either way. Yeah. Jaguar, and then Noob, and then I said
math teacher.
Yeah, Mr. Golden
Mr.
Fold.
Golden Fold.
That's all 5 of them. Yeah. Cool.
Lou.
I know I had Jerry.
Yep.
I had the president. I had Squanchy. I had Million Ants, and I had the principal.
Right.
Principal Vagina.
No relation. You say it every time. And I believe I started off with I just had his name in the top of my head. Oh, Mr. Meeseeks box.
Oh yeah.
Then I went with I'm gonna go out of order here. I got Revelio Clockberg Jr. I've got Aberdolf Link, and then lastly Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. You think you missed one?
You missed
Pickle
one.
Rick and
One gear guy.
no, I said Revelio Clockberg Jr.
Sorry. Okay.
Revelio Clockberg, Aberdolf. Oh, Zeep Zamford.
Oh yeah.
Zamford,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if we were gonna do maybe one more honorable mention just for the hell of it, it doesn't matter. This isn't on our list, so it doesn't count to our voting or whatever.
Okay.
But I think I would have picked either Crocubot or Ghost Train. One of those
Ghost
two
Trains,
guys.
right?
I can't remember which one I would want though.
Oh man.
I'll go with Crocubot because I just think he looks cool. It's a crocodile with robot parts. He just looks cool.
I gotta think here.
Well, if I had I don't want to say I'd pick her because we only got one main cast, but Summer was close to being my main cast pick.
Okay.
Otherwise, like that was his name like the sea guy, was it Nebulon or?
Oh yeah, I forget what his name was. Yeah, he was.
I was
basically like a Aquaman type dude.
Yeah, I was considering him, but I just felt like I had so many I don't know.
I feel like we haven't seen enough of him for it to be like a memorable character though.
Yeah.
So, but his sexuality coming through and everything.
Yeah.
He did sleep with Rick. Is that the impression I got?
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
I was considering maybe one of the, I can't remember the name, but the big giant head, just the giant.
Show me what you got.
What you got.
Also, fart came up in.
I thought of fart.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
much I could do with that character.
Honestly, I couldn't
know.
think I could do much with him, but I thought about this guy just when you mentioned Summer. Lucius Needful, the devil.
Oh yeah.
That runs this his emporium.
Yeah, all of his
shop.
different trinkets have like.
Can you imagine?
curses.
Mr. Meeseeks box ends up at Lucius Needful's shop.
Yeah.
And
I also thought of that the Unimind, Trinity that Rick was dating.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But I was like, I don't know how I could really work that. She's not that funny of a character, I guess.
Okay, so if we had to vote for who we think had the best out of the choices that we have here,
This is actually the hardest one for me.
You guys are
I'm
really
not really
close.
sure.
Really close.
There's lots of picks from everybody's. Since Lou had to pick last, he gets to pick.
Sure, yeah,
vote
let's go.
first,
Sure.
yeah.
Let's give him the.
Who was everyone in yours?
Evil Morty.
Yeah.
Bird Person. Noob. Mr. Goldenfold and Jaguar.
Because really, the week I'm gonna go with yours because I'm not a huge fan of bird person.
Would you need me to list mine out again?
I remember yours.
He remembers yours.
But because I would say it's really like the weak points, and I think that bird person's your weak point. But he's got gear.
Revolio? You don't want to hear more about the Gear Wars?
And Rudolph Linkler. Those are the two weak ones, and he's got one. So that's what I'm
fair enough.
Yeah.
I get to vote next.
Yeah.
And I did this on purpose so that I don't have to do deciding vote. But I actually like Lou's group there with Jerry. I actually don't really remember Noob Noob, to be honest with you.
Noob Noob? Oh, yeah?
Episode.
Okay.
So, but I'll be honest, I liked both of you, and this way I didn't have to make the deciding vote.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think Noob Noob gets an episode in the new season. I'm pretty sure I saw something.
Maybe. Oh, I know
that guy.
They might be doing some actual like shorts with the Vindicators, like prequel.
Okay, so maybe that's what I saw.
That's what you saw.
I think I'm surprised Lou didn't just go and try and think I'm gonna get all the Vindicators. That would have been a great strategy.
I wasn't trying to get all of anything.
Okay, so this is fucking hard, honestly, you guys.
It's hard.
Because if I say one of you, then it's just a 3-way tie. If I say the other one, then
No, it's not.
No.
Because I have a vote, he's got a vote.
Yeah,
if he votes for
I said
you.
it'd be
Oh,
it'd be
I
tough.
thought I was making
You know what? It would have been Craig. It's gonna be Lewis, but it would have been Craig if he didn't say the gear. If you picked anybody cooler, I probably would have been like, yeah.
You
it's
guys
Craig.
just don't respect the history.
I
of
liked
the Rick and
a
Morty
lot of your
universe.
picks, but I was like, oh man, yeah.
Revolio Clockwork.
He's so boring.
So boring.
Can you imagine if he had to be Pickle Rick's main partner in crime? Like Pickle Rick had to rely on Revolio Clockberg for the way he relies on Morty.
Remember when they're running through their his world or whatever, and they shove a bunch of gears down a guy's throat, and then the cops come and he's like puking out his gears. I think he pulled his nuts out basically.
That's
Shoved it down his throat. He's like, oh my god! Whoa.
And speaking of nuts, I was thinking about the.
Speaking of nuts,
I was thinking about the Keegan Michael Kay, I think his name is. He played one of the cop like.
Oh, he's like this has like a sack face. He's like the time guy.
And Jordan Peele. They kind of came up as a.
Yeah.
I thought of that alien that Rick had in the basement that had like super AIDS or something that they had.
Oh yeah.
Super herpes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the guys that were in Anatomy Park. There's a whole bunch of guys there you could have had.
Oh, Anatomy Park,
yeah. This we all love Rick and Morty, and
we might have a
so many characters.
There's so many characters.
There are so many characters we can talk about.
Stay tuned.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll probably talk about more Rick and Morty in the future at some point. But before we leave, where can we find you?
You can show me what you got, and I'll show you what I got on PlayStation. Anywhere basically is MussKeg. Twitch. I've been streaming Deep Rock Galactic lately.
I'm the LewisLightning on Twitch.
And I'm CountryBoy_9 on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, and also on YouTube. I have a couple of videos on there if you want to check them out.
And John Cleta if you want to try and find his house.
Yeah. Shh, I have to beat that name out. Anyways, you can run, but you can't hide, bitch!
Show me what you got!
Now I know who I am. Now I know who I am. Now I know who I am.